They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Raiders are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They're always tough, NFL.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mon. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. 14 yards that time for number 14. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Mond out of the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mon. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd down from the gun. It's Mon. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of the tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Off the play fake, Mon.
On drive there as a safety blitz winds up paying off.
2nd quarter from here.
And the first play will be a field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake.
Pass complete, now race for the marker.
It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get him the ball, give him a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to double the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Big gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Now Herbert off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mon now off of play action.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustain.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Play action. It's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Herbert on first down now. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw again on second down, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Herbert, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Bond going to throw it.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They go play action here. Mon. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that play's any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, nice move. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Chargers.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That's complete. It's Okuwebuna.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
Mon looks to throw.
And that will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Mond.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And some room to roam now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense
score.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Mon throwing for it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. It's Eckler again. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And, wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mon's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Mon.
This is caught. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 75.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. set to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
26 yards. First down, Chargers.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Draw play, it's Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Up the middle with Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
And rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they CC. Do it right the first time, they all try to leave it. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded if tell them they time is ticking. But we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team.